Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr. C. And if you are new to my channel, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share. My name is Mr. Courage, and today it's so exciting. We are having the equation of a circle, and I am going to demonstrate one of the critical aspects of the equation of the circle. And we are intending to determine the center and the radius. Now we are going to present two methods. The first method is by completing the square, and then method 2 I will show you as we proceed. Now we have our equation here: x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 is equal to 0. So the first step is to take the 15 minus 15 to that side. It becomes a positive, and also aligning x squared and 2x y squared plus 6y. So we will have x squared minus 2x and then plus y squared plus 6y is equal to 15. Okay, this is the first step. Now we are going to complete the square for the parts, that is the x part and also the y part. And the process is very simple. We will have x squared minus 2x plus, and then we prepare, and then here we will have plus y squared plus 6y, and then plus we will have our bracket here. This is squared, this is squared, and this is equal to 15. Now what comes inside this bracket that I have indicated? We are going to have half the coefficient of x. So our coefficient of x here is negative 2. So we are going to divide it by 2. And then here the coefficient of y is positive 6. And then we divide it by 2. So we have actually introduced two items here on the left, this part and that part. We must also do the same and introduce the same aspects on the right hand side so that the equation is going to be balanced. So we will have plus, and then plus again here, squared, the first one minus 2 over 2, minus 2 over 2, and then the other one 6 over 2. Now this is very important. We are almost done, and the next process is very simple. I am going to highlight this one and also this one as well. Now when you simplify here, it's very simple. You have your bracket here plus another bracket here for the y, then we will have our x. Now what comes here, you look at the solution or the answer for this part that is inside a bracket. So if you divide minus 2 by 2, you get negative 1. So then you simply write your minus 1 here, and then you square this one. Then you repeat the same process here. Your solution for this part that is inside the bracket is also 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So this becomes y plus 3 is positive 3, and then you square. Now the next step is to check in your calculator. You simplify 15. This is 15 plus this one plus that. So this is going to be 15 plus 1 squared, and then plus 3 squared. So we can simplify that one and see what we are going to get. So this is 1 5 plus 1 squared, which is plus 1. That becomes 16, and then plus 3 squared, it's 9. So in other words, we can write it as follows: 50 plus 1 plus, and then you get this one as 9. Now if you add 15 plus 9 plus 1, you get 25. So we have our final equation as x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 25. Now, if you remember, the standard form for the equation of the circle is in the form x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. Therefore, our conclusion would be our center C would be equal to positive 1. We write the opposite sign of what we see here, 1 for x, and then the y value would be negative 3. This would be the coordinates of the center, and remember, according to the standard, this is equal to r squared. So our r squared is equal to 25. Therefore, our radius would be equal to 5 units. This is the first part for the equation of the circle, where we are finding the center and the radius by completing the square. Here you may skip out this step by directly obtaining this value from your calculator, and it can save your time as well. Now I'm going to show you method number 2. Method number 2 works with another standard form of the equation of the circle, and it's in the form x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is a very exciting form of the equation of the circle, but make sure here the coefficient of x is always 1 as well as the coefficient of y. Now for this circle, what happens? Your center C is defined to be negative g and then negative f, and then your radius r would be equal to the square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this is going to work. We are taking our standard equation that we have, x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 6y, and then minus 50 is equal to 0. Now comparing with the standard form that we have, we can see that these two equations are aligning. Now we are almost to there. Now let's look at the coefficient of x. Here it's 2g, here it's negative 2. The coefficient of y is 2f, and then here this one is 6. So therefore, we are going to write 2g is equal to negative 2, and 2f is equal to 6. Then we divide by 2 here, by 2 here. So your g is equal to negative 1, and then here divide by 2, your f will be equal to 3. Now you are almost done here. Your center, we say it's minus g minus f, which means if your g is negative 1, the center C would be negative this value, so it would be 1. And then here it will be negative the value of f, that would be negative 3, which is exactly the same as what we obtained there. So we are checking the coefficients, and then align properly, we can get our center and radius. Then the next one is to find the radius. So our radius would be equal to the square root of, our g was negative 1, so that would be negative 1 squared plus our f was 3, so 3 squared, and then minus the value of c. Our c, when we compare these two standard equations, is minus 15, so minus 15, which becomes plus 15. So this would be equal to the square root of 1 plus 9 plus 15, which is equal to the square root of 25, which is equal to 5 units, which is exactly the same as what we obtained there. So this one method is normally used by those that are using the Cambridge syllabus, and also college students that might be aware of this standard form of the equation of the circle. But mostly in matrix, we prefer the completing the square methods, but learning is open. Enjoy maths with Mr. C. Take care. more practice makes perfect. Remember to like, subscribe, and share as we upload these videos. Ta-da!